Welcome to Dragon Bricks. My name is Nathan, and in this video, I am happy to announce that the instructions for my Orc Camp MOC you can see right here are finally available on Rebrickable right now. And if you want to click off the video right this second and check it out, I put a link in the video description that takes you right to it. And not only that, but I've also posted the build to LEGO Ideas alongside my Koala. Future Dragon Bricks here. Sadly, I actually can't post the Orc Camp to LEGO Ideas. As soon as I was finishing the post for it, pictures, description, everything, I saw on their terms that if I post it to LEGO Ideas, I can't sell or do anything related to the MOC online. Therefore, my plans to post it to Rebrickable with the instructions that I already made would be botched, because I would not be allowed to do that for 3 years following my posting of it to LEGO Ideas. Those legal requirements seem absolutely ridiculous to me, but hey, it is what it is, so I gotta roll with it. Therefore, I'm not gonna do that unless the Orc Camp is a big flop on Rebrickable. If there's no interest on there, I'll switch it over to LEGO Ideas. But for now, it's just going to stay on Rebrickable. Now, the reason I made the Orc Camp instructions is basically by popular demand. I was getting a lot of comments requesting it, and I thought, why not? It's a pretty neat build. Not what I originally would have started with, but hey, who knows what's gonna happen. And one more thing, if you saw the first video I had about the Orc Camp, you'll notice I have a different tree right here. The first tree was really kind of rickety. If you hit it, it was just gonna collapse. This one's a lot more sturdy, and it not only, I think it looks better as well. Technically, it is the tree from my Medieval Tavern MOC, but I'm like, I really liked the tree, so I just moved it over here, and that's what I'm gonna use for the instructions, and I just think it looks a lot better overall. And one more thing, you're probably wondering, this build looks pretty thin. Maybe it's kind of rickety. You can pick it up, not a problem. Despite it being only a few plates thick, I designed it and you can pick it up. And I will show you right now. I just need to back the camera up a wee bit so you can see. And now I'll take it off. It is a little tricky. I kind of recommend sliding it off whatever surface you're building it on, onto your hands like this. And then you can see, you can move it around just fine. I do like to support where the tree is just because it makes me feel better. But like, if I take that hand away, you can see it's not breaking. It bends a little bit, but it's the philosophy, bend so you don't break, right? Anyway, this is how I pick it up. I think it would support itself picked up other ways, but just kind of keep a firm hand underneath it, and the second hand is kind of nice. But, so yeah, totally able to pick it up, not a problem. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably somewhat interested in the instructions, maybe. I did a quick auto buy on Bricklink with the pieces list, and it rounded out to around $400 US dollars. But I think that was literally just me clicking auto buy. So there's a lot of optimization that can be done, and you could get lots of different, and depending on what pieces you have too, that's for all the pieces. And you can use lego.com. Heck, I have a video up on my channel about getting pieces if that's an issue for you. But shouldn't be too bad. I think I would say this qualifies as a $300-400 Lego set and piece count and size and everything, so. And you're probably wondering, what's it gonna cost you to pick these up? This did take a very long time to make the instructions. I didn't build it in studio, so I had to copy it over, and then sadly, making the instructions is not literally just a click of a button like I kind of hoped. Nope, the auto instructions builds it in impossible ways, but whatever. So, like most MOC builders on Rebrickable, I'm going to sell it for a small fee of 20 bucks. Not too bad, just a bit to compensate me for my time. Now, that's it for the announcements, but in case you haven't seen my first Orc Camp video, maybe you're wondering what the rest of the Orc Camp looks like. So I will give a quick tour of the insides once again. There isn't too much, it's mostly out in the open, but right here, there's a little animal pen with an evil wolf that's got captured by the orcs. Over here we have a storage area with some wood, turkey legs, you know, good stuff. And then obviously you can take the roofs off of the huts. And then in the smaller hut here, 2 beds for the orcs, of course. Some food. That right there you can see, that is the bone phone. So it is a direct communication line over to the larger hut here. You'll see it in a second, the other one. But obviously orcs need to communicate somehow. So what better than a bone phone? So if I move over to the other orc hut, I can take this. This is the chief's hut. You can see him in there. You can see he has a bigger bed, some plants, you know, good stuff to drink. Oh, that's his saxophone off in the corner. These orcs are music enthusiasts to the core. So him, and then you can see this bigger orc right here. He can pick up those bongos over there in the corner, and they can lay down some good tunes. Anyway, and then you can see the other bone phone, of course. I mean, they gotta have a way to communicate. Not only that, over here in the storage area, this little part of the wall swings open. Oh, I knocked over a bush. Shame on me. And you can see there's a little secret path that you can take out of the orc camp. And a dead fellow in the back, because why not? He died over there. And if you're also wondering, over here in this corner we have the forest moose. So this orc camp is set in a forest, of course. And these guys, the forest animals over here, they're surveying the orcs that have invaded their home. Not too nice of the orcs, but I mean, I wouldn't mess with that moose. You don't want to mess with moose. If you didn't know, they're very dangerous. Anyway, so that right there is the orc camp, if you haven't already seen it. Oh, but wait, I was lying. There is one more thing. Right here, hidden under these banners, you can see there's a little jail cell, and the orcs can store their prisoners in there. Kind of a reverse psychology kind of thing going on there to keep them locked outside. But hey, who's gonna think to look under these? All right, now that's it for the tour. All right, and that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. But wait, before you go, I have posted this wizard koala, who also has 2 other outfits, to LEGO Ideas. And if you like my medieval fantasy builds, please go over there and help support to make this guy into a real LEGO set. I'll have a link in the description below that takes you right to it. I'm very happy to be finally presenting these orc camp instructions to the world. I tried really hard to make it everything easy to see and make it work well, so yeah. With that said, I'll see you in the next one.